So for religious services, this one says, according to 2016, the General Social Survey, GSS, which participants were asked how often they attend religious services. The following data was collected from 2,867 people, and I put the source up there. If you go to the website, they have done tons of surveys, but it gathered all this data to see what participants were asked and how often they attended religious services. Now you're like, well, Dr. B, where does this come into play? Well, it depends. If this were in the United States, or let's say this were in Texas, then they can say, well, you know what? In Texas, 50% of people do attend religious services. That's when you start honing in on where you're talking about. Now, I didn't get into the nitty gritty of where this is discussed, but that's where that comes from. You say, hey, in Canada, we surveyed these people. In Texas, we surveyed these people. In Dallas, we surveyed these people. In Austin, we surveyed these people. And then based on the survey, remember, a survey is not everybody. This was just 2,867 people, but you create a sample, and based on that sample space, you start making probabilities to determine how the whole population is affected. You see this a lot in the political realms. How do they know what percentage of people are going to vote Republican, Democrat, Independent? They're looking at the numbers, and then based on that sample space, they're making a generalization of the entire population. Now, again, this is just a foundation in the probability, but once we dive more into it, you'll see how we can start making inferences. So for this particular example, we're going to ask these questions. We're going to say, what's the probability that they attended 2 to 3 times a month, never or once a year, several times a year, at least once a month, or nearly every week or more frequently? So let's 2 to 3 times a month. And then remember the formula. If I can write it down, remember the probability of E. Remember, that's the number of that divided by the number in the sample space. And we know for this particular example, there were 2,867 people, right? Okay, cool beans. So what is the probability that out of this particular survey that they attended 2 to 3 times a month? Well, let's find it in the survey. 2 to 3 times a month is right here. So 250 out of what? 250 out of 2,867. So when you put that in your calculator, you get this nice big decimal, hold on, put it in my calculator, 0.0871999163. Now, to change a decimal to a percent, you multiply by 100. So when you multiply this by 100, you get approximately, well, you know what? Let me shorten it. 872. And then this is approximately 8.72%. So based on this survey, approximately 8.72% of participants attended a religious service 2 to 3 times a month. So they could probably say, based on this, the general population probably attends 8.2%. All right, let's look at, what was the next one? Never. I'm going to write it like this. I'm going to say never or once a year. So never or once a year. And this was the probability of 2 to 3 times a month. Never or once a year. Well, this amount attended never, and this was once a year. So to know the probability, you want to add these two together, right? So you need once a year and you need never. Okay, so then to find that probability, that's going to be 723 were never. Sorry, I want to do it, yeah, so you can see it. 723 were never, plus 385 all over 2,867. So when you add the numerator, you should get 1108 out of 2867. When you divide that, you get this really nice long decimal, 0.3864 0.46669. So far, so good. I think I'm saving, what is that, 4 decimal places. So 0.3865. And then remember to change your decimal to a percentage, you multiply it by 100. So if I multiply this by 100, that's approximately 38.65%. So approximately 38%, or I'll say 39% of people never attended a religious service, or they attend once a year. See how that works based off of the data. The next one says the probability of several times a year. What's the probability that they attended several times a year? Well, that one's looking easy, right? Several times a year, 312. Okay, so that's going to be 312 out of 2867. And you get 0.10882455. That's approximately 0.1088, which is 10.88%. So approximately 11% of this particular population attend, several times a year. Okay. Several times a year. So you see how you use the numbers, you use what they've reported to come up with the percentage. And this one said D was the probability that it's at least once a month. Now, at least once a month means what? At least once a month is going to mean one month or 2 months or 3 months, right? That at least means more than one. Well, at least once a month, we have these people that attend once a month here. These people attend 2 to 3 times a month, nearly every week, and more than once a week. Would that account for the people that attend at least once a month? That means they attend 1 month or more, or do we go a different way? Yeah, once a month, right? Twice a month, every week, because every week, that's what, you have 4 times a month, or nearly every week, and then more than once a week. Yeah. So this would be your group of people that you put together. Now, we don't include the don't know because we don't know what they're doing, but we do include these people here. Okay. So that means we got to add all those together, right? Oh, sorry. We're going to add all these together. So that's going to be 190 plus 250 plus 126. And we'll come back and check ourselves. 481 plus 210. So let's check again. Once a month was 190. Twice, 2 to 3 times a month was 250. Every week was 126. 481. Nearly every week was 126. And then more than once a week was 210. So that accounts for the people that attend at least once a month. At least once a month. Okay, so that's what we're including here, and that's out of 2,867, right? Let me scooch this up a little bit. And then when you add all of those up, you get 1,257 out of 2,867. And then you get this long decimal, so put that in the calculator, 0.438437391. I'm going to just use 4 places after the decimal, which that's approximately 43.84%. Easy, right? Yeah, pretty easy. And again, they take these numbers based off of the sample space and then they apply it to the general population. Okay, let's do this last one right here. Yeah, we got room right here. This is the probability of, they said nearly every week or more frequently. So the probability of they go nearly every week or more frequently. Every week or more frequently. Every week or more frequently. Well, they won't be in there, right? Because they never go. These people don't know. So nearly every week or more frequently. Nearly every week or more frequently. If you notice, these are less than, see, these are less than a week. So nearly every week, or they go every week, or they go more than once a week. You see that? So that's what we want. We want the people that go nearly every week, or they go more than that. So it's this group, okay? Because they go every week, more than once a week, every week, nearly every week. Okay, so that's going to be 126, 481, 210, right? Let's check again. Nearly every week, 126, every week, 481, and then more than once a week, 210. And remember, we excluded the don't answer, because they didn't tell us where they were going. And then they're going less than, these people are going less than the week. So we don't want to include those. So we excluded them and we excluded those, and we're only looking at those three. Okay? Makes sense? So that's out of 2,867 people. When you add that up, that gives you 817 out of 2,867. Let me scroll up just a little bit. That gives you this pretty decimal here, 0.284966. Sorry, 66864. Yeah, sorry, 0.2849666864. So I keep 4 decimal places. Scroll that up. That's 0.28, what is that, 50? And you're like, where did I get that from? Let me show you. But see, that's a 9, so when we round up, that's got to go up, okay? That's where I got that from. And then that's approximately 28.50%. So approximately 28% of individuals surveyed go nearly every week or more frequently.